So it's a welcome to opening round from the Dutch GP as a WF1 here. And first of all, make sure you like, comment and subscribe with the video just to support me even further. It's opening round, so let's show you what we are running. We've got Tsunoda and Zhou Guanyu, and this is the car we are running as well. So hopefully will do us some damage against our rivals. So then, let's have a look at the races that we've got to come to show you and Team Alfa Romeo what we've got in store. We've got Zandvoort, Barcelona, Singapore and Austria to come in this video. So fingers crossed we can put in some good scores. We're against a tough group, so who knows what's going to happen. We'll give it our all though, and fingers crossed it will be a worthy run. Here we go then, first race. Can we score well? It's all going to be down to Zhou Guanyu's race start. That's always difficult. If you watch qualifying, he got average both times. So I'm interested to see what he pulls this time round. He's going to start ahead though, P13 with Tsunoda in P17. We're going to go, oh, it's a wet start. I wasn't predicting this. So, wet and cuppa. I was almost thinking that we're going to have a dry start. Forgot the weather. And we've got 3 minutes. So that's probably going to be most of this race then on wet. So we've got a good chance actually. And it's another average start for Zhou Guanyu. Now we saw that in qualifying. Whether or not it's track dependent, very interesting. But again, struggles out of that first few corners. Tsunoda tracks himself P8 and P9. And it's Zhou Guanyu then coming back at Tsunoda early on. We're going to try and make some moves. Both of these are going to split strategy. And we're already up to P7 and P9. Again, we'll push. See if we can get the Ferrari. Not quite. And round the final corner we come. We'll earn some power unit back. We'll see if we can get Tsunoda past Leclerc. Not quite. Leclerc defending well. Not well enough. We're through. Good move. This is going to be a full wet race. Safety car is out. There's the crash for Hamilton. Disappeared under the map pretty much. So what does that do to our chances here? Do we stick it out? Do we come in for wets? And so we'll have 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 laps. I think this race might go to dries. So I'm gonna risk it with one of them. I'm gonna risk it with one. Split the strategy, hope for the best. I think this might be the wrong call to pit. But we're not going to lose too many positions. Just about 4 or 5. But if need be, we can cruise to the end. It's going to be 1 minute and 30. If we can get Tsunoda pushing hard straight away, get him through. If we look after Zhou Guanyu's tyres, this could be a miracle. Could be the great strategy that Ferrari need. But for us, Alfa Romeo is key. So we're about to get racing. Strategy's changed. We're only going to do 4 laps now. So we're good on tyres. And let's get racing here in Netherlands, Zandvoort again. As away we shall go. Down the straight, we'll boost originally, or initially even. See if we can make some places. Not quite yet on Tsunoda or Zhou Guanyu. They all follow suit. Not anymore though, because Tsunoda is up to P4. And Ocon just holding on to P12 through there. See if we can make any more around here. Tsunoda on Perez, job done, nice and easy. And we've got Zhou Guanyu now up into 11th. Oh, I think this is still going to be a full wet race. Definitely. I think we just need to watch our tyres with Zhou Guanyu, but we should be good. And here comes Yuki Tsunoda. We're going to pit this lap. Currently P2, now into P1. We'll come into the pits. As you can see, Zhou Guanyu not very far away here at all. It's going to be close to whether or not we can actually last, but we don't need to push here. Rivals carry on round. They might actually go for some... they might go for dry tyres here. We're going to have to push hard with Yuki. Very early on. Where are we? So we're in... We should be able to still catch them. We've got 1 lap left. They're all going to start pitting. They're going to pit for dry. So I think we've got this sewn up. Even though we're in P12. They've all got a pit. We've got Zhou Guan Yu as they come in now. So in they come. And we can carry on round and take P1 and P2. And it'll be quite comfortably right now. Where have we got? P3 comes out. Soft tyres, as we thought. So we should be able to just cruise. And that gap should start increasing. 10.6, 10.7, 10.8, 11. Job done. Very first race. Nice way to start it with 47. We made some good ground early on. Zhou Guan Yu pit stop actually worked a treat. Because he comes home to win Yuki in P2. And it's a 47-point start to our opening round weekend. Race number 2 in Spain. And let's see what the strategy is. I like a one-stop round here, but can't do both with a one-stop on medium. So we're going to switch and do the old different strategy. And we're on the back foot here. Wow, P15, P18. This is going to be tough with this matchup. So we're going to go Zhou Guan Yu on Herald. So Yuki's going to be on the softs. Very tough matchup to overcome. We've really been hurt by the qualifying here. Usually we would start 12-13, so let's see what happens. We're up against it. Can we? It's average start again for Zhou Guan Yu. And you can see, left behind, Yuki Tsunoda sitting in P number 9 now. We're going to keep pushing. We need to make up some early ground, especially for Yuki doing the 2-stop, and he has done okay so far as well. So Zhou Guan Yu, though, not giving up. And we're in P6, that's going to get even better. P2 and P7. Goes backwards slightly, but oh no, Zhou Guan Yu's put the brakes on. Why is he going so slow? And down we go then. So P2, P10, but we're on that 1-stop. That's the key here. That's where we'll come in handy a bit later on. Perez ahead of us. Can we make a move on Perez? We gave it a try, not quite just yet. We're going to make sure we get enough power unit though. Perez holding us up though. Let's see if we can go to the inside here. And we can get Zhou Guan Yu into P9. Tsunoda up to P2. Definitely won't be scoring the 47s here. What we got ahead? A lot of softs and hards. So Yuki Tsunoda will come in this lap. We're going to push now as well. Try and create that little bit of gap. Can we get Zhou Guan Yu up a few places? You can see he's getting held up. So we're going to try and push him down this corner. P10. Can he get through the Red Bull still? Yes, he can. P9. Yuki Tsunoda is in. Zhou Guan Yu carries on round. Takes the opponent. And you can see Yuki's come out in a very nice position. P4. P4, P5. And we're going to try and get him straight past the Ferrari, which we do. So P3, P5. With McLaren well out front. Up to P2. That McLaren goes on. That McLaren doing 5. Oh, it's on the mediums. Doing 5 laps on the mediums. Interesting strategy. It's going to be hard to beat that McLaren. But Zhou Guan Yu is in. Tsunoda carries on. And Zhou Guan Yu's got a pretty tidy pit stop there. If he can hold these Haas, this big train of traffic, which he has, and he can get Sainz early, that is a big move. See the McLaren just coming in. That McLaren is going to be very quick on this final stint. But we are into P11. Yuki goes into the lead, but still got to pit. What about Zhou Guan Yu now? There's one car away from us. Let's push now as well. A hard tyre ahead as well. We're going to have to try and get past these. They're a bit slower than we are. And you can see up to P7. Hard tyre all over the back of the Mercedes as well for the rival. Let's see if we can push through past these. Inside line needed. We'll take the outside line, but we'll still get past. And we do start P6. Yuki Tsunoda comes out behind the McLaren. We're right behind Sainz as well. We should be able to get him. And here's a move for Tsunoda. What's the rival on mediums? Is there a chance we can get this McLaren? We've not got a lot of power unit to play with though. You can see him just ahead. Couple of seconds will separate. Can we? I mean, I don't think we are. We're going to have to push now with Tsunoda. Let's close that gap. Is there a miracle in Spain? I don't think there is. I don't think we're going to catch him at all, but we're going to take potentially 46 points from the Spanish Grand Prix, and we'll take that. Absolutely take it from where we were with a difficult matchup with pushback qualifying. It's going to be 46 points to come in our Spanish GP in race number 2. Singapore then is up next for race number 3 of the Dutch GP event. And last week we tried this. I really liked a 3-3 on both drivers, but obviously that comes with some gap creating as well. So we're going to do the same this week. We've got a bit of a tricky matchup as well, but Zhou Guanyu starts a bit further, well, a place ahead of where he was in Spain. We're going to stick to that soft 3-3 and just see what we can. It's all about the first corner here, that corner 1 and 2 where you can get stuck. So away we go, and it's another average start from Zhou Guanyu. This is not helping us a lot. We need Yuki to go to the inside here to not get stuck. He goes to the middle, gets hit, and he is going to lose out. That's not a great start at all to this Singapore. It's all about luck on them first few corners. And then we're going to have to now try and navigate through. But P11 for Zhou Guanyu with some work to do. We can get stuck coming up to this corner down here as well. We need the inside line. Zhou Guanyu takes the outside. And look at that, Tsunoda round the outside. Wow. This is why the updates are needed ASAP. You can't be getting stuck like that. Tsunoda's just been pinned as well by rivals. So, yeah, not great, is it? At all. We could look at doing an earlier pit stop with Zhou Guanyu. We're going to have to push one of them more than the other. We're in 11th and 12th. Could we go back to mediums? I think we might have to. And it might have to be with Tsunoda, because we're very much too close right now. So let's see if we can push past here. Can we get Alonso? Not quite. So with the way it's going, we're going to just come in now, because I'm not going to create this gap, I don't think. We haven't got the power unit to push, and I can push Zhou Guanyu a bit more. So in we come. It's all about changing strategy when you need to here. We are going to lose some positions. Can we get ahead of this pack here? At the minute, we can. So that's not too bad, you know. We'll take that into P15. We're trying to get past Alonso. And here comes Tsunoda into P14. Can we get past Alonso now? Outside move? Yes, we can. So we're not too far off, actually. This undercut might actually really work. And we're gaining power unit all the time as well. We're already at the back with Zhou Guanyu of Perez. And we'll come into the pits now. You can see Tsunoda is going to get a nice little jump here. In a very difficult race. We've got Norris in front of us. Let's see if we can open up some positions. We do get past at least one. And we'll come back down to earn some more power unit. Russell ahead. Zhou Guanyu takes P11. So P10 and P11 now. We're pushing Tsunoda all the time. George Russell. Can we get him? No, we can't. Not yet. And you can see Zhou Guanyu there, ready for the taking. We're going to push him now We're going to push both because we've got a bit of undercut to do here. We can't get past Russell though. Bit of a wasted power unit, you could argue. But we're now through. Can we get George Russell finally? No, we can't still. Not sure what George Russell's tyre's on, but he's on the mediums. We can't get him. Can't get past. Finally, we're through. P8, P10. Got a lot of cars here ahead of us as well. A nice aerial move sees us move into P7 and P6. We're moving as Tsunoda goes backwards. Typical. We'll push Tsunoda to get past any people pitting. Don't think we're going to get any... We're going to struggle to get any more positions here. We're obviously going to try. But after that real bad start, we're on 33. Let's see if we can just push that little bit more. We've got Hamilton here, and we're straight past Hamilton up into P5. Tsunoda trying on Perez. Can't get through. Here's a move, potentially. Not quite. Rivals out of tyres. We'll get past him. So it's P4. Tsunoda's into P10 as well. So difficult race here in Singapore. But we got stuck a few times. We got to take the points we got because we can definitely improve on that tomorrow. So 21 points for Zhou Guan Yu, 15 for Tsunoda. We'll move on with 36 points. After frustration in Singapore, we move on to Austria for the last race of this video, race number 4. So let's see if we get back on track in the 40s in this one. Hopefully we can see a better than average start for Zhou Guan Yu. It's been very rough so far. And it's a P12 start for Zhou, P16 for Tsunoda. So I'm going to go Herald, going to go Cuppa. Herald for that race start for Zhou Guan Yu because he struggles. If he can get a fast start, we can make some ground here. And it's a slow start for Zhou Guan Yu. This is really making me struggle. Look at Tsunoda already. That's the difference between the two. So maybe I need to have a look at finding a driver with better race start and compensating a bit on qualifying because it's just not working with Zhou Guan Yu. And you can see Tsunoda already from P3, from P16, P17. And Zhou Guan Yu, who started a couple of positions ahead, he's only P11. That is the frustration that he's bringing at the moment. We've done pretty well with the race starts we've been getting and the points we've been scoring, but I think we need to go for a change. But Zhou Guan Yu, we're going to have to move him up into P10 now. Got to try and get this back. Tsunoda out front in P3 with Mercedes and Ferrari ahead. And Zhou Guan Yu must have heard me give him a bit of a kick because he's into P8 now. And he's going to take P7 at the same time. Can he take P6? He's really motoring now. We've got Suzuki out in P3. Always trying to catch these two. Slowly reeling them in as Zhou Guan Yu comes into pit. And where's he going to come out? Look at that, he's into traffic. He needs to get rid of these hard tyres. Wow, he nearly took 3 in one corner there. That was nearly brilliant. Instead, he took 1. But let's see what happens. Yuki's in. Zhou Guan Yu coming around the final corner. Yuki's getting a bit blocked in this pit lane. And you can see Zhou Guan Yu nearly got ahead. But so it's time to try and get through. Here's P6. A bit of carnage at the back, but Zhou's found himself into P8 now. Be coming back for the mediums next lap. With 2 more people pitting. Look at that, Yuki's into the lead. So we're going to be pretty slow. There's 2 cars in one corner for Zhou Guanyu. I'm going to come for the mediums. And is it possible that we've recovered well here? Sonoda carries on round. He'll come back for some softs. Zhou Guanyu enters the pits. Where's he going to feed back out? He's going to be on that slower medium. He's not going to get stuck this time. Going to come out in some clean air. We need to get rid of P9 pretty quickly if we want to have a chance. And we're up to P9. Yuki's in. And he's going to come back out in P number 5. See if we can get them early positions. P4, you can see all the cars ahead. All the moves we want to make as Zhou Guanyu takes P8. And Yuki can't get into P3 at that point. But we got some pit stops. And Yuki's going to take the lead of this race. Zhou Guanyu takes P4. Where are we going to come? What have we got left to catch? Medium's going to pit. It's Carlo. Oh, wow. I wasn't looking. Just lost the position to Perez. Shouldn't have done that. A bit of lacking concentration. We're not going to. Are we going to get Perez back? It's going to be tough. We should have held that, but that's on me. We are going to take, though, P4 at least. Is this a move for Zhou Guanyu? Yes, it is. Up to P3 now. Not going to get that Ferrari. We should have probably pushed to the lap before, if I'm honest. But it doesn't matter, because Yuki Tsunoda is going to come over to win here in Austria. Zhou Guanyu is going to finish after a bad start. Going to take P3, which was very, very lucky in the end to do so. But we'll take that all day long. And it is P3 for Zhou Guanyu. 46 points. So let's, rivals finished. We can have a look now how we've performed so far in qualifying or opening round even. I don't want to go backwards. So 4 races in and we are on 175 points. Yes, we had that very bad race in Singapore with multiple frustrations, but overall I've got to be pretty happy so far. 175, we've dropped 11 points so It's more than that, isn't it? It's about 13. God, I need to lie down and sleep. But there you go, 175 points. Make sure you join the Discord in the description below. Massive server full of players. Make sure you like the video. And fingers crossed we'll see you in the final round for more and action-packed fun along the way.